Hello guys, welcome to my first devlog. I'm just working on a time game puzzle at the moment. I'm not really sure what it is, it's just developing itself as it goes, I guess. Yeah, this is my current project. I don't have any experience making other projects, I don't have any experience releasing any games, but hopefully this one turns out alright and I eventually finish it. But I'll just give you an update on what I've done so far. Oh, actually, I'll just give you a quick rundown on what the plan is. So it's just going to be a basic puzzle game. It's not going to be very fancy looking. It's not going to be a very long game. It's probably going to cost like $1. I don't really know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how much it will be, but it won't be a very expensive game because it's not going to be a very big game and it's only developed by me. So yeah, it's just going to have puzzles where I'll show you the mechanics and you can work out pretty much what the puzzles are going to be like from that. So so you see there's this white guy, glowing guy there that's like following me around, and he's actually copying my movements. So if I just stay still for a bit, he'll be there for the same time that I was standing still, and he'll look around in the direction I was looking around. So if I look up and down, left and right, if I'm running around here, he'll be doing the same thing shortly. So the gist of it is, you've got this clone of yourself that will copy your actions from X amount of seconds ago, and he can also trigger things like this button there, and the sounds are really satisfying. I found these from there's a guy called Kenny online that does a lot of open source stuff, and he published these sounds and it's really satisfying. Yeah, so you just be going level through level trying to figure stuff out. There's also this little portal or teleporter thing. Got a nice sound effect as well. All these sound effects are open source. And he doesn't teleport through them normally. He'll just go through your last positions like that. There's little balls that you can roll around. Whoops, okay, I'll explain that. That's just a jump pad. Just gives these cool particle effects as you go off it. Like that. And it's all modular, so I can set the... Okay, I don't know why I got that, but I'll have to... Oh, okay, no, I do know why. Okay, don't worry, because I was working on a different level, but don't worry about that. Yeah, so I got the jump velocity over here, where my mouse is, so I can set that to 2000, and should send me twice as... I'm not sure, not twice as high, but twice the force that I put on it. Yeah, and these little balls, they're just like little maneuverable balls. They also take the teleporters, and they can go on the buttons. As you can see, it like snaps onto the button or the pressure plate or whatever, because otherwise it'd be pretty annoying if it just rolled right off after you tried to put it on it. Yeah. Yeah, so those will be part of puzzles. Yeah, they also take the jump pads. So there it goes. Whee! Nice. They'll just be these little point things. They just make a glass shatter sound effect at the moment, but I don't really like that sound effect. It was just a placeholder. It'll probably be a more happy sound effect, I guess. And I also want them to go up in pitch as you collect them. So at the moment it doesn't do that. It also it's got a little cool effect where it kind of sucks into you as you get closer until you eventually pick it up. And there's also a little bit of screen shake. I add screen shake to everything. It just makes just makes things a little bit nicer, or it adds a little bit of game feel, so you can make each input that you do just feel a little better. So even the pressing this button, there'll just be a very slight shake. If you can, come on, Ghost. Just very slight. Same with the portal or teleporter. It's hard to notice, but yeah, it just gives it a little bit slight. And this one gives you a bit more because it's a jump pad. That's a bit too high. Yeah. There's also I'm gonna have to restart the level to get the balls back. Okay. Oh, I should be in full screen. What am I doing? Yeah, so there's also this little left click ability. It just shoots out like this wave kind of looking thing, and also goes along with your character movement. So if you jump and hit it, it will go up a bit, I guess, but it's hard to notice because you don't really move very fast, but if you go left, you can see it goes along with your movement. I really like the sound effect for this, and there's a little particle effect on your hand. I didn't make that myself, that's from free assets from Unreal Engine. Yeah, and the hand just goes towards in front of you. Yeah, and okay, I didn't explain what it does, but basically it just freezes an object for a short time. I just have it set to a, oops. Yeah, there's just an arbitrary value you can set that. I can set that to. So if this ball's rolling, I can actually freeze it there. Whoop, I fell off. Grip. So if a ball's rolling, I can freeze it in time, and then it will continue rolling after that. Yeah. Oh, and you may notice that bar on the UI on the bottom left. So it just goes blue if I'm able to use my ghost. Oh, I forgot to explain that one. Yeah, so there's also this. It's a time-based game, like it's related to time. That's like the theme of this whole puzzle game. So I'm actually able to, that ghost tracks my previous position. So I'm actually able to like do this, which is currently it just like retraces my steps. So I can go around here. Oh, I shouldn't have picked it up. Sorry about that. It's a little particle effect. That's just to like unlock your ability. Then that'll just be like that cool effect you get. But yeah, so you can just rewind in time. There was a cooler camera effect for while you're rewinding time, but for yourself, it only rewinds time for yourself. But yeah, there was a cool cool camera effect for while that was happening, but it's currently not working at the moment. But I'll get around to fixing that. Yeah, but it's come along pretty good. One more thing, there was... Oh, actually, no, two more things. Okay, where is the blueprints? There was also a drone, but I'm honestly just thinking about deleting this because it doesn't really suit the theme. The mesh is just a placeholder, but it doesn't really suit the whole theme of the game. But I can show you it working. It just shoots out a beam when you're within like a 180 degree field of view of the drone. And your ghost can block it, so if he gets here, you can maybe figure out a way to, I don't know. I just feel like danger shouldn't be a part of this puzzle game. I feel like it should just be strictly logical puzzles. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but you can also freeze that. That would just freeze for a short time. It also freezes the beam wherever it is, so you can still get hit by it. But I might make it so that the beam disappears if you hit it. One more thing you may have noticed is when I shoot use my ability, my ghost also it uses up the bar on the bottom left, so that bar's how much rewind time I have, pretty much. Yeah, but because it uses some of that, it'll take my ghost to a position that was sometime in front of that. Oh rip, I picked it up again. So yeah, part of the mechanic is if you needed to move the ghost somewhere and make him stop there. So if I needed him to hold this button for a little bit, he'll be there for a while until the bar turns white. Yeah, so when the bar turns white, that's when he's able to move again pretty much. Until then he's stuck. So if I didn't want to stand here for X amount of seconds, for him to stay there that long, I can stand on that. I need one more. I can stand on that until the bar fills up, so he won't be able to move until the bar fills up there. Yeah, this is just a placeholder material as well. I'm just experimenting with art designs. I'm in the middle of a mental block at the moment, trying to figure out what aesthetic I want this game to be. It's currently pretty simple, but yeah. I'll save. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just making it like an open with like these massive pillars in the sky. This is very inspired from a game called Refunked I played, and yeah, I really like the art design of that. So I don't know. I was just inspired by that and wanted to try to see if I can make something similar to that. So this is just like on very high pillars, maybe, I don't know. And this is just testing out the buttons. So this is like a timed button. So it's got a little clock on it. Oh. Which is currently broken. I don't know why. I'll get around to fixing that. Yeah, it's currently set to a toggle, which isn't. It's not. Okay, well the timer is supposed to be working, but it's not. So this is just testing out some logic. So if all of these are pressed at the same time, it will trigger these blocks. So these platforms will be like jumpable. I'm on the edge of this. I can't fall through that. Yeah, the platform will be like jumpable, and then maybe I don't know, but yeah, you kind of get the logic behind where things can go from here. I was trying a different skybox, but it didn't really turn out looking the way I'd like it to. So I had this, I don't know, it looks alright, but I'm not sure if I want it to be a simple sky, if I want stuff in the sky, but I can't figure out how to get the sun back, because when I have this skybox, the sun disappears, but the glow is still there from the sun, and I want the sun, but I don't know, like, I've tried to figure it out, but I can't figure out how to get the skybox to show the sky. Show the sun. But yeah, I guess so. Until I don't know, I can't have this. I can't have the skybox if I want the sun. But yeah. So I'm actually kind of proud of these pillars. So let me find where's the pillar? I have them in this little platform folder. So these are just a controllable platform. So I have these up pretty modular. So this is like a master like control thing. So these buttons and the platforms link up to this. So I can set some settings in here that I've all hooked up. So it's very modular. Everything, all the stuff I've made really modular to make it really easy for me to work on. So I just use like this little picker thingy, so I can pick the platform that I want. Oh, that's platform 5. What? I don't know why it said. I don't know why it has a number 5 next to it, but yeah, I can pick the one that I want it to hit, and I can pick if I want, I can remove the pressure plate from there. If I hit play, then pressure plate won't affect it. It will just be these two buttons. So yeah, I can re-click it, and then I can stand on this, and then when that disappears, it will. Yeah. Well, I've just found another bug I gotta fix out. Yeah, so I've just made these really modular, so it just makes things easy. I'm pretty proud of those. Yeah, this pillar as well, that's also pretty modular, somewhat. So I want everything to go down to the same height. So so that's the pillar, and I can hit actually no, it doesn't matter where I put it, because when I've got this randomize button here, so I can click that, and it'll just randomize its height and its rotation. Whoops. So if I put a couple of these in, where's it? I'll just drag it out, put one there. I'll just hit a few of these, whoops. And then drag this out like that. And then I'll put another one over there, and then another one over behind us. Yeah, and then at the moment it looks pretty stale, but if I hit the randomize button, it'll be different heights and different rotations to give it a nicer feel. And then I just look right. The lighting's not built, so the lighting will be a little off, but yeah, it just looks, I don't know, I like the look. It feels like you're just on the top of a really tall building, and like that's the clouds, and there's really, really tall skyscrapers above you. Yeah, I just really like it. And I don't know, this effect is really satisfying to me. So yeah, you guys can keep following if you want to stay in tune with the development of this game. There's no guarantee that I'll even finish it, because I don't know, this is no guarantee, but yeah, it's not funded, it's just me working on it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm just documenting as I go along the process of it. So if you want to learn more, or if you want to learn more about what I'm doing, or if you want to just keep up with the development, then yeah, subscribe. And I guess I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.